What's up YouTube? How's it going? Back again for another random video. Here's an in-depth review of the 2016 Nissan Maxima. I'm going to do my best to talk over the wind. I try to go into a nice secluded area so I can do an in-depth review. This will be a lengthy video, so bear with me if you're very interested in this car. Do take notes because I've driven this thing for 4 days now as a rental, and I put about 1,200 kilometers on it, or about 800 miles. Lots of pros to this vehicle. What we're going to do first is start it up. It is a keyless entry with a push button start. This is the SV model, so it does not have automatic, it doesn't start on its own there, so no car starter in this baby, but I'm going to start it up and show you guys the outside, and then we're going to work our way in. Now the car does beep when it notices that the key is not in the vehicle. This is a 7-speed CVT transmission. If you do not know what that is, it does not have a regular transmission. It runs on 2 pulleys to adjust the gears accordingly. A lot of people do not like that. For a sporty 4-door vehicle, it should have came with a basic transmission. So as we work our way around the car, we have your standard pop open gas cap and just your basic unleaded fuel there, no premium needed. These are running on 18-inch tires. I do believe these are Continental tires. They come from the factory, and 245 45R 18s. Nice rims, disc brakes all around. As we come to the back of the vehicle, we have a very nice looking LED brake lights right here, and then when you your running lights are just these ones right here. And when you apply the brake, the LED lights up. Turn signal on the side mirrors. No heated mirrors on the SV model. This is just the SV model, base price at $36,000. We're gonna pop the hood, and we're gonna pop the trunk right here. I like how the trunk opens right up, not like my Dodge Charger or the older cars, how when you pop them you gotta put your hand in there, so it's already up and open. So nice chrome door handles, that's very nice. I like how when you open the doors, standard door opens like this door opens wider. Not a fan of only the passenger door unlocked, but you can change that in the settings. So to get into this vehicle, I like how it's got the wider back door like the Honda Civics. It is messy. I will be cleaning it before returning it. I'm not a total douchebag. Only half a douchebag. I love the hood. It bubbles out to look like there's a big motor inside, but there isn't. No pin needed. It stays open with the hydraulic lifts. So this is a V6 3.5 liter. It's a revised engine. It's the same engine. They just went over it and fixed about, I think, 40% of it up. 22 city, 30 highway, 300 horsepower, 261 pounds of torque. This thing is a beast. And I do own a Dodge Charger RT, and I guarantee you it could probably kick its ass in a race. Very nice vehicle for under 40K. Maybe even cheaper if you can get a nice little deal with the dealership. I'm gonna put the running lights on. I forgot to do that. I hate to see this baby go. So there's your running lights. No HIDs on this model, and no panoramic sunroof on this model. And when there is the dual panoramic sunroof, they put a bar in the middle so to keep the stiffness of the vehicle when taking turns. I got nothing bad to say about this engine. This is a beautiful engine. No rev limiter and idle either. Revs up to 6,500 RPM. And just to show you guys the brake lights and the exhaust system, I'm going to move the tripod to the back here. Very nice redesign. I'm pretty sure they made Maximas before, I'm not 100% sure. This is a true dual exhaust system. So you got your Y, looks like a Y pipe back there. Not 100% sure on, oh, this is just a muffler tip. Okay, so the muffler inside isn't really that big. I'm no expert on the exhaust systems here. Washer fluid, and that's always nice to have from the dealership. Highly recommend Enterprise. They're a great company. They gave me quite a deal on this because my rental wasn't available. Sorry about the shakiness of the camera. So you don't got a full-size spare, but you got a 17-inch spare. Better than nothing. All the tools in there. Decent-sized trunk. Very, you know, the suspension's pretty stiff. I'm sitting in here and it's barely going down. I like that. Good quality trunk. Got 2 lights up here for the license plate. So I'm going to give her a little rev, show you guys the brake lights of this model. Bear with me. Makes for a decent sound. Not too bad. There is a little button right here underneath the trunk, so you don't have to have your key on you to use the key. A lot of vehicles don't have a button. This does not have a key holder, but it does have a button, so that's nice. SV model. I like the extra glass here. One touch, one up for all doors. Okay, well, maybe not the back, but for my side, the driver can one touch, one down, all the doors. It's got a good stereo system and it's not the Bose audio. And if you have your key on you, you just hit this little button and it opens up all the doors. Power driver and passenger chair. One touch up and down for the passenger. I'm gonna save some gas here and turn off the car because I did fill it up and I want to give it back to them with a full tank. I love these grills, beautiful grills. Did not have any blind spots like that were terrible anyway. The visuals were very good. Visibility, sorry. You got your mirror with the light, that's cool. Then you got LED lights for the passenger, the driver, and then LED lights for the whole interior. Looks very nice. Auto dimming mirror. Lots of room. Center console with a nice little cigarette outlet there, 14 volt, 12 volt, whatever you want to call it. I like how they did a little BMW rip-off here. Sport mode, regular mode. Then to keep your ass warmers hot or cold. Warm, hot, you know. Cup holders. And then in here you have USB, and auxiliary. And to put some change. It goes very deep. I could fit my whole camera in here and close it. So here's the new iPhone 6 Plus. Oh, I could fit... Oh. Can I close it? No. Almost can close it. There, I can close it and fit probably a 6 Plus in here without the case. That's cool. Airbags all around for your glasses. Oh, I want to take those out. What else do we got here? Before I get to the driver's side. Glove box. I don't know if there's an interior light. I don't think there's an interior light in that car. And got a nice little light underneath the door. Like these door handles are very nice. They did not cheap out on the door, that's for sure. Very nice gray color. Tinted windows would do this car some justice. I love the hood though. It like bubbles, like it's aggressive. Did a great job on the front here. Nissan's new look. I love the lights. Probably excellent design. They're probably asking, how does it drive? I'm gonna say this right now, it's probably the best car I've ever driven. It low good line here. I like it. This handles corners very good. It does got torque steer because 300 horsepower full drive car. It's gonna pull around. So when you punch on it, it wants to pull down on you. And this little Maxima badging here. And then the weight of the vehicle. That's tire pressure, how much it can hold. All the snow stuff. Very nice. That move power pedal forward. So you get the seat back and have that down like that they have support your legs up in the seat belt, and then your lumbar. They do back seat belts are very good seats. Lock for a child's my kid's seat. We did put my here nice little seat with me. Take that. It's a little here. I am 6 foot. Nice. My chair cushion here way back. So I'm gonna sit in the back too. Just all the. Let's see the height. You know what? Back here, tripod. Put the camera down. I'm gonna get the guys. Some of the family is tall. Show you me. I'm wearing work boots. So all is 6 foot. Not work. There's. Let's see how I do to room here. Now my seat's all the way moved back. All the way. So my head does touch the roof. It's got a low roof. That's fine. If you put a sunroof in here, or the panoramic sunroof, it's going to be in here. Because you got to make room for that glass. Obviously, if someone's a little shorter in the front, I hope so. They'd move their car. I can move my foot forward. It will still be comfortable. So yes, that's around 6 feet and can fit back here. I'm like Amazon tall, so here. The average male or female can fit back here. Perfect. Here. I like how the cup holders come down, sticky. I gotta clean that. My kids destroyed that. Even the person sitting in the middle has a nice little headrest. That's very nice. Put a little armrest there, get that out of the way. It is a 5-passenger car. It's not sporty with just a 4-door. And the child anchors are right here. And there's a child anchor. Let me just lower this for you guys. In the back right there on both sides and in the middle, so you can fit three kid seats in here if you have to. The car audio system is very good for not being Bose. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for me to cover before we move into the inside of the vehicle. So on this model, there's no heated mirrors, which is a bummer. You do have tire pressure monitoring systems. A lot of that stuff comes basic, and it does have a backup camera. In the backup camera, so that's very cool. Though I don't use it because I drive turbo trucks and all that stuff, big vehicles, so I use my mirrors. So a backup camera does help. So to start the vehicle, we put our foot on the brake and hit the button. And at nighttime, it lights up red, like a little sporty look. One touch up window, one touch down. That's very nice. And then to move the mirrors, just like any other vehicle. $36,000 vehicle, not too bad. So then you can turn off the lights if you want, or have them on. And you got that running lamp in the front, which looks very nice. So to run through the stuff up here, you just hit this little arrow key. And it tells you if you have like a little exclamation mark, which is like something's wrong with the vehicle. You can go to here and I'll tell you, you can click OK and it'll tell you what's wrong with your vehicle. You can check to see how hard you've been driving the vehicle too. So here's the blue color, it's just basic. I drive in sport, like I use the sport gauge, which is all red. Looks really neat. Tells you your trip, my miles per gallon 9.3, and that was me driving with a pretty heavy foot. This car likes to do $130, $140 regularly, so don't ask how I know that. So it's saying your MPGs where I'm getting, and then as you drive, I'll show you here. It changes. Probably not going to recognize it unless I'm driving quick enough, but you get the idea. And the sonar, so when you back up, if there's a person walking by your vehicle, it beeps to let you know, hey, there's an object nearby, so that's kind of cool. And then here's your backup camera. Nice big screen. I'm gonna say this is like almost 10 inches. What's my phone, like 5? Okay, so it's like an 8-inch screen, so right. That's what he said, it's 10 inches, baby. Yeah, right. Intermittent wipers, so you can have it on the settings up here to come on at different speeds for your wipers. Now the one flaw I do find in this vehicle, and if I were to be picky, is that when you use your wipers, you got to use quite a bit for it to sense that it needs to wash it off. And the more wiper spray you use, the more wipes it does, so that's kind of cool. But just a quick tap, it won't work. You got to do it yourself. But one little thing, big deal. That's just me after driving the car for a while, being picky. It does have a heated steering wheel. Now you do have to turn these on every time you turn on your vehicle. I know, I noticed that. I've rented some vehicles where you touch these buttons here and they do stay on for the driver. And this model does not remember your chair, where your chair was, so you have to adjust your chair every time you give it to somebody else. The fun button, or the traction control button, I call it the fun button. So then you got your driver, you know, your pressure monitoring system tells you. Wonder if I put in drive if it tells you. No. So I click it, so you can run in PSIs. So that's cool. And go back. Okay, PSI, so that's kind of cool. What else do we got here? Kilometers. Tells you how much power you're using as you're booking it down the highway. That's cool. And trust me, this car's got balls. Balls to the walls. And your settings. Driver assists. Parking aids, timer alerts, low temperature alert, on, off. Another cool feature this car has is that you can sense exactly when you want the auto lights to turn on. Really early, extra early. When it gets fully dark, then they turn on. Not like going through a tunnel or anything. Just stupid little things, I guess, but it's kind of neat to see on other vehicles. So your custom display, main menu section, selection, sorry. Car icon color. So I guess when you change it to sport mode, it changes the color of the car. Woohoo! Eco info settings. So obviously you want to see how good your MPGs are, right? View your history, and there it tells you. That's kind of cool. So your best was 7.8, so I guess someone else that rented the car didn't have a heavy foot, and it was a woman driver. I beat the crap out of this car. No, I'm kidding. It can do a pretty hefty burnout though. Alerts on, view mode, city, arrow. That's kind of cool. I guess for navigation, yep. There is a navigation standard in this vehicle. Welcome effect. The gauge is on, the animation on. Another cool thing, when you do dim this screen, you can dim it right low and you can actually turn it completely off. That's cool. Your horn, your volume button, then your source. As we move over here to the navigation system, it does recognize, I noticed that a lot of new vehicles, you gotta like hit OK, turn on your phone to get the Bluetooth going. Maybe not your vehicle if you have a new vehicle, but for this vehicle I didn't even have to touch my phone and it started playing my music right away. So that is a nice feature. Dual climate zone, back window. Very good blowers in this car. You can turn it right off, turn it on. Ass warmers, high, low. When you put it in sport mode, it just likes to stay at a higher gear, keep it more peppy. Doesn't give you a different exhaust tune or nothing. And then your little buttons here. Yeah, move it around. That's kind of cool. You shift it up and down. neat little things. And then when you put it in drive, slap it over, you know, you go through the gears. You know, what else can I tell you guys? Your climate, all that crap. And obviously when you push the button, you can control your own side. Or different zone. Then mode. Keep it on your face. See, face. And then you can't keep face and feet and then window at the same time. Some vehicles you can. Some you can't. And you're just an old feature. Your camera on it. And curse lines as you're having, so you can turn them on or off. Some vehicles have an overhead view of the camera. Check out this. That's cool. Well, let's check the stereo system, shall we? Sure, it does have a subwoofer in the trunk. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, right. So we're gonna play too much. Things get copyright. So go to the menu. Set bad here. This thing is a little buggy, not too. So when you touch, see if it bothers you guys. Ah, so there's the lag. And when you overly bad song, you cycle through a song. That's pretty cool. Okay. Go quick. Okay. There you go. You bass level. Enter sound. So there you can change the bass, hold the treble, audio, put on F, all that stuff. There we go. Bam. Pretty much. So you can automatic. You want to play too. That's cool. Day and night. Over here you can dim separately. And then, because when you go, she does this dims awfully. And this actually not turn completely decent. You can only dim it. Which is still nice and dim. CD up here and very in your four-way sense. And up, nice, it's a very nice heat. That very stitching here, feels cheap, padded, gonna come very nice. Heated, doesn't feel like it's off the vehicle. Like I steering wheel, steering wheel. It's the button over here. Love this fighter, nice little design name cutoff. They got not a pilots to leg room here. Leg room was 6'2". Fan of the no can't hear legs here. Yeah, but no, we're driving. I spread my leg. And handy while no control on. Anyways, in the set, go cruise control, and then low, and then go down, and then to make an up call. So your speed very good quality phone. And then it sounds very. If your phone, you got phone volume, full sounds. And if you're running up, turn up your phone. It's full blast going. Other than that, it's decent. Get that. What else can I? But is about infotainment here. Show you guys. So you navigate the infin here. Like I said, it gets 22 gauge Shirley Highway on fuel. Said this car, 2 city, full tank. It is good on 150 kilometers, so and pretty good for it says 66. And then to pair its phone for V6, simple pair phone. It's quite new. You can go to menu audio. Sorry. First, you go to Bluetooth audio. So and if phone is not audio, it'll say and then phone pair might send you a code on. Hit add a phone, yes, here the phone works code, and it picks yes. You turn on then the vehicle right away. So that's very cool. Up every time. Very nice. Go on solder here. Nice center, nice little hole, and it's got rear vents. That's nice. The console decent. Heat vent. They're nice. The seats are nice little side up through here. The material is up here upholstery. Very nice. Actually. After sitting down for about 4 hours, 5 hours, my legs started to hurt so much my back. So no, it could be different for everybody else, but the seats are very good. I love this steering wheel. I've already got compliments on it, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, so before we drive out here, give quite a little spinner on the block. Trying to think of anything else. There's really not much out. You got the ocean grip handles. No, well, I'm just gonna put that in the trunk. Got a decent note to it. Put the tripod away and get out of here. Amateur hour at. Sorry guys, not a fan of video editing. Let's get out of here. Show you guys how she drives. Very nice tight turning response. Obviously you don't want to drive and record at the same time, but I'm in a parking lot. Actually, Sorry to be all over the place here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here I can show you guys. I know I'm all over the place. Driver assist, custom display, vehicle settings, clock, TPMS settings, unit language, key link settings, factory reset. So if you don't like anything, put it all back to normal. Oh, that's the tire pressure monitoring system. But other than that, you know, you can't change the gauge color or anything. You can only change the picture of the car when you put it in sport mode. Ooh, sport mode. Okay, I don't want to drag this video on too much longer. Very nice car. I literally have nothing bad to say about it. Great vehicle, great on gas. There. Does it stop good? I think it stops pretty freaking good. Now when we put it in sport mode, hit the little fun button here. Oh, see, it tried to pull left on me. So it's got a little bit of a torque steer. Enough beating up this rental here. Does drive nice. I'll shut up and let you guys watch the RPM gauges here in normal mode. Very quiet cabin. Oh shit, there's something in the way. Burp. Stop right away. Window down. I'm gonna put it back in sport mode. It's a nice car, very nice turning, decent turning radius. Yeah, turned pretty good. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you like my in-depth review of the 2016 Nissan Maxima. Stay tuned. I will be doing more random videos, and I do appreciate all the likes and subscribes that I've been receiving. Encourages me to do more videos and boost my channel. So check this car out, rent it. It is not cheap, but it's well worth the money, and it gives you good power, good room, good comfort, and great for the family. And it's nice, quiet cabin interior. I have to give it a solid rating. Definitely a rent. Would I pay $36,000 for this car? Probably not. Can I afford it? Not really. But if I could, more than likely I would just get the fully loaded model with all the bells and whistles. Though this model is missing out on a few things, not much, but Nissan offers 3 or 4 different models, and the models that they offer, those are the things that you can get with it. You cannot option out of anything to switch it around. You have to get what they give you. The only shitty thing to that, you know. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Bye.